Hello, my friends. I will consider this another warts and all song. I just wrote it, so forgive a few mistakes. Maybe you won't notice. This is called So Much for Romance. I stopped to have a cold one after a long, hard day. I sat out on their patio, trying to nurse my pain away. I saw her sitting at the table, right across from mine. She smiled, but her eyes didn't. I smiled back a little, I didn't wanna get involved. She looked sad, but I had my own problems to be solved. She asked me why I was sitting there, sitting all alone. Oh, so I asked her the same. I gave so much for romance, but I didn't get a thing. I wanted her to be my wife, but she wouldn't take the ring. So there goes my happiness, so much for dreams, so much for romance it seems. Said she was waiting for an old friend, but it didn't look like he would show. She tried to hide the tear in her eye, I pretended I didn't know. So I tried to change the subject, and I said very awkwardly, I should be home in bed. So she laughed just a little and joked, I'll let that go. And now she piqued my interest, so I just had to know. When I asked about her friend, I'll tell you what she said. All good things must end. I gave so much for romance, and I didn't get a thing. He wanted me to be his wife, but I wouldn't take the ring. So much for happiness, so much for dreams, so much for romance it seems. Talking, she looked right through, and this time when she smiled, her eyes did too. And then she ran into his arms, and they both walked away. So much for romance. I gave so much for romance, but I didn't get a thing. I wanted her to be my wife, but she wouldn't take the ring. So much for happiness, so much for dreams, so much for romance it seems. So much for romance it seems. So much Thank you for listening. Hope you liked it.